Working your butt off all year, landing a once-in-a-lifetime gift, a pair of 30-yard line Super Bowl tickets to see your favorite team, only to have them stolen by your boss. But instead of getting mad, I got even. What happened next? Let's just say, his career took a serious nosedive. If you've ever been betrayed by someone in power, or dreamed of getting sweet revenge on someone who wronged you, smash that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this story has betrayal, justice, and a payoff you'll never forget. I live and breathe for football, specifically the 49 ERs. I'm not talking casual Sunday watching. I mean paint your face, tailgate all day, lose your voice cheering type of fan. A few years ago, the Niners made it to the Super Bowl, and it was like the stars had aligned. I was working at a high-end consulting firm at the time, managing several important accounts. One of my favorite clients, let's call him James, and I had grown close over the years. We didn't just talk business, we'd grab beers, share stories, and honestly, I considered him a friend. James knew about my 49 ERs obsession, so when he found out he had an extra pair of company Super Bowl tickets, he decided to surprise me. This wasn't just nosebleed seating. We're talking 30-yard line, prime view, the kind of seats people would kill for. Now, James wanted it to be a surprise, so he handed the tickets to the lead partner on our account. Let's call him exactly what he is, dickhead partner. The instructions were simple. Give these to your guy, he earned them. Game day came and went. We lost, yeah, but that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was not being there. I chalked it up to fate. Until the next time I met up with James. We were having drinks like usual when he casually dropped, "Hey, why didn't you go to the game? I heard someone else was in your seats." I blinked. "What game?" "The Super Bowl. The tickets I gave your partner for you." My stomach dropped, my mind reeled. There was this sharp, almost metallic taste in my mouth, that kind of anger that makes your hands go cold. "I never got any tickets," I said slowly. James's face turned stone cold. "What? I had no idea you even got me tickets," I added, barely keeping my voice steady. He leaned in and said, "Okay, don't say anything yet. Ask around quietly. Get back to me." I went into full investigation mode. The next week I spoke with a few trusted coworkers, and one of the secretaries let it slip that dickhead partner had given those very tickets to another client, a completely different industry, no relation to our work at all. It hit me like a punch to the gut. I had worked my ass off, built that client relationship, earned that gift, and this greedy, self-important clown just stole it for his own gain. I wanted to explode, to confront him right there. But then I remembered something important. James was the one who had noticed I wasn't there. That meant he had the power, not me. So I played it smart. I texted James, "Thanks again for the Super Bowl tickets. Turns out they were given to another client." He replied instantly, "Are you shitting me?" Then, "Pretend I never told you, let me handle it." The following week, I was called into a meeting at James's office. He requested both me and dickhead partner attend. Nothing unusual on the surface. But what happened next was legendary. We walk into the conference room. Usual folks are there, but there's someone new, a woman in her 30s. James introduces her as Stephanie, VP of something or other at a partner company. Just vague enough to seem plausible. James turns to dickhead partner. "Hey, you guys already know her from the Super Bowl, right?" Stephanie smiles politely and turns to me. "Oh, did we meet there? I'm sorry if I forgot." I reply, playing my role perfectly. "Sorry, I wasn't at the Super Bowl. Are you sure you're not thinking of someone else?" James feigns surprise. "Really, Steph? You were sitting right next to them." Stephanie tilts her head, confused. "That's weird. I remember two guys from a totally different company sitting beside me. Why would we have given them seats? Are we working with them on something?" Now, dickhead, partner's face turns beet red. He's stammering. James cuts him off. "I gave you those tickets for my guy." Dickhead, partner tries to recover. He said he couldn't make it, so he must have given them away. He glances at me, desperate. I hit him with the final blow. Wait, you gave me tickets to the Super Bowl? That's news to me. James raises his voice just enough to make the room colder. So let me get this straight. I gave you a personal gift and you handed it off to someone else, another client, without telling me? Silence. Was it a mistake or was it theft? More silence. Dickhead. Partner looks like he wants to melt into the carpet. James calmly packs up his things. I think this meeting is over. Let's go grab lunch. Then, to Dickhead partner. You're not invited. Expect to hear from us next week. Dickhead partner tries to follow us out, but Stephanie, who, by the way, wasn't a VP at all, just a regular employee drafted into this Oscar-worthy sting operation, steps in. I don't think that's a good idea, she says, asking the receptionist to see him out. As soon as the elevator doors closed, we burst into laughter. Over lunch. At a ridiculously expensive place James made sure to pick out for dramatic effect. He laid out the next steps. 1. Invoice the firm for the resale value of the Super Bowl tickets, over $10,000. 2. Include the cost of this extravagant lunch. 3. Demand a personal apology from Dickhead partner. 4. Require a formal written apology to James's company. 5. From now on, James would only work with me or another partner. Never Dickhead partner again. Dickhead partner sent me a desperate text later that day. You need to cover for the firm. We'll talk when you get back. I just replied, yes, we need to talk. I'll see what I can do. Spoiler alert, I did nothing. The fallout was glorious. The other partners were furious. James followed through on every demand. Dickhead partner had to pay the $10K invoice out of his own salary. And I came out looking like the hero who salvaged the client relationship. Eventually, I left the firm for a better job. Dickhead partner's reputation? Ruined. James cut ties with them completely a year later and moved his business to a friend of mine at a competing firm. And the best part? I didn't even have to raise my voice. One moment, Dickhead partner was the golden boy, pocketing gifts meant for others. The next, publicly humiliated out thousands of dollars and permanently cut off from one of our biggest clients. Poetic justice, served cold. Sometimes karma needs a little push. But when the betrayal cuts deep, there's nothing more satisfying than watching someone fall into the trap they set for you. If that revenge felt as sweet to you as it did to me, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's the worst betrayal you've ever witnessed? And how would you have handled this one? We've got more jaw-dropping revenge stories coming your way, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's next.